So it's day 8 of our dry dock now, and I'm back up to the Bowthruster because I wanted to see if both of the tunnel inserts have been removed, and we can see from inside here that they have. This is number 2 Bowthruster, and over here we can see number 1 Bowthruster, and both tunnels have been removed. So what the guys are doing now is they are cleaning off all of this marine growth, and by the looks of their tools they're having a bit of a hard time of it. And this is all going to be cleaned off. We can see that they've cut out the old sacrificial anodes that were in the tunnel. They're all going to be renewed, and actually if we look up in here we can see inside the ship itself. So if I get up in here and come with me, and this is inside the Bowthruster compartment. I hope the wind is not making this sound recording too bad. The wind is whistling through these tunnels, and here I was trying to mention the other day, this is the huge electric motor and the shaft that sits on here and comes down and drives the Bowthruster itself. So this is actually looking inside the Bowthruster compartment. When you walk along the floor of the dock like this, you begin to appreciate the size of this dock. I was asked why a ship of our size needed a dock this size, and the reason was we had to extend both stabiliser fins, and to get both stabiliser fins out we needed a dock wide enough, and so we had the dock that was wide enough, but also it ended up being rather much longer than we needed. But hey ho, them's the breaks. And all this walking and climbing up and down scaffolding and in and out of the dock, my goodness, it makes you feel fantastic at night. You sleep like a log. It's the best exercise I've had in years. So here we are, approaching the Bowthruster tunnels. I'll try and give you some size of the size of these. If I can stand in one, I'm 1.74 meters tall, and if I stand in one, hopefully it'll give you an idea of the diameter. Let's see if we can make this work. Oh, there we go. I'm standing and I can just reach the top of it. What's that, about 3 meters in diameter? 2.5 meters, I guess. We can see the construction of this. Lots of marine growth that have found a very nice home here, but they're going to all have to come off, and in these grooves here are the acoustic elements that we'll be replacing. So this is all going to be cleaned up and repainted before assembly. As you can see written on the side here, in the actual thruster tunnel there will be 9 anodes replaced before reassembly. Unusual construction. I don't think I've ever been on a ship that's had these inserts into the Bowthruster before. And looking through the hole, you can see the ship sat in the dock. While we have a chance and they're on coffee break, I want to have a look inside the housing for the one of the stabiliser fins. So in front of me here, this is the port stabiliser fin. So we're going to climb up this scaffolding tower, and in here is the housing. So I want to have a look in there and see the condition of the anodes. They're going to be pretty rotten, I would think, because this is an area where water swills around a lot when the fins are in use, but also even when they're tucked away, you get a lot of turbulence in here, and I'm expecting those anodes to be fairly worn away. So let's go and have a look. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make this without putting the camera away so I can use 2 hands. let's give it a go. Good lads, keep the trapdoor closed so anybody that's working up here doesn't inadvertently fall down through the hole. So up the next level. Here we are. I don't know if the camera is showing inside here, but let's have a look. Yeah, we can see that the anodes definitely need replacing. Here's one here. I don't know if you can see that. There's one here. Quite a few in there. Oh, look at the shape of this one. So the stabiliser fin is hinged, and here's the hinge. So this whole fin, here it is, the entire fin folds this way inside here, and this is forward, and obviously this way is aft. So the whole fin moves from its position here, and it slides up into here, and up here we might be able to see where it rests. I don't know if you can see that. It's got a shape in it that the fin comes in, sits and locks in there, so it can't inadvertently come out. But all this will be cleaned up and repainted. Here's the hinge, and the fin rotates about here, so it moves like this. The whole fin moves on this area here. If I move back, you might see it a bit better. So here's where it rotates, like this. As I said before on another previous video, it looks like a bit of an aircraft wing, and it is. But this time, as I said, it makes lift through the water hydrodynamically rather than aerodynamically. But also you get to see some idea of the size of it standing up here now. What are we looking at? 6 meters in length. Obviously one on each side, and these assist the ship to stop her rolling motion. So the rolling motion is this motion, this is the pitching, and this is the yawing. It stops the rolling motion, and it's the rolling motion that throws you side to side. The pitching motion is what makes you feel a little bit seasick. But it's the rolling motion that can throw you side to side, and that's what the stabiliser fins are here to assist with, stop that rolling motion. It'll never stop it entirely, but by goodness, it does dampen them considerably. Well, I think that's enough for another day here in Cadiz, beautiful Cadiz. I hope you enjoyed this today's little video, and join me for another look around the dry dock another day. I'll see you then.